Where do I begin with this battle? First off, you have to control the Gaia Colossus through a series of Dark Gaia meteor-tossing marathons while a laser briefly takes off your light. First off, the Gaia Colossus can't dodge attacks easily, so if you can't notice the pattern and take advantage of it, you're going to fail. Second, as I said, Dark Gaia throws the meteors in a pattern. You'll be dying over and over and over again, only to notice that he's tossing the meteors the exact same way every time you rush after him. Third, the Gaia Colossus is surprisingly weak. It takes a lot of damage easier than the average playable Contra character, and while the meteors are in a predictable pattern, you can't dodge the laser he throws in to mix things up. You have to block it, or you must take massive damage. Either way, you're taking damage. Afterwards, you have to perform a series of quick time events. They're not bad unless you have crap reaction time. And if that's your problem, then you should probably ask a friend to take on this boss. Next, as Dark Gaia attempts to hump the Colossus... What?! Sonic has to run through a stage-like section of the Colossus's body in order to make it to the monster's eye and homing attack it to death. The first section isn't too bad, except if you're trying to just run on through, the Dark Gaia tentacles out of nowhere stop you dead in your tracks. And if you lack rings, that could be a literal term. Otherwise, it and its other two sections are not too bad. Here's another problem. It's divided! What I mean by that is the order in which you go through. Gaia Colossus, Quick Time Event, Sonic, Gaia Colossus, Quick Time Event, Sonic, Gaia Colossus, Quick Time Event, Sonic. If you've played the Wii version, you just wish it was the same way. Gaia Colossus, and then Sonic 3 times in a row. The good thing is that if you die at any of these points, you do get to retry them without anything but a time and life penalty. This is why you should stock up on lives before this fight. Finally, I beat this thing! Time for... That's nice. So this thing has a second form. What fun. So now you're supersonic, that's nice, and you have health! Okay, but fair warning. Be sure to attract rings around you during this part to fill up that health bar. Because if you don't, that little speck of health you get at the beginning isn't going to keep you around for long. So when you make it to the shield, this happens.
My turn, Sonic! Hey, what are you doing, Chip? Chip, you were... wow!
Did I mention if you lose this part, you have to start from here? Cutscene and all? Whatever. Now you have to hit the snake-like creatures to destroy the shield, but this isn't what I thought would be a cool final boss. First off, the Gaia Colossus gets hurt throughout this phase, as it's holding off Dark Gaia's attention, so that second health bar acts as a time limit. Meaning if you miss one of those snake things and try to look around for it, the fight's just about over. Second, when you hit one of those snake things, be sure to hit it repeatedly, because if you don't hit it again immediately, it hides in the shield and won't pop out until a few seconds have passed by. And need I remind you about the time limit? Third, that distraction plan sure isn't helping out well, since Dark Gaia still directs some of its attacks, namely meteors and a laser, towards you as you're trying to destroy the shield. Since you've got a health bar this time around, and this is one of the many monsters actually capable of harming an invincible super form, you'll actually want to worry about taking damage. Then you have to deal with more quick time events! Ah well, they're the easier part of this fight. I've been practicing button mashing my whole life for this moment! After a quick dash to hit the beast's eye that you don't get to land, the battle finally ends. This is why people only replay this game for the daytime stages. Well, other than the other stages, of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go play a much better Sonic game. Thank you!